Hi everyone, I am Johnnyman and welcome back to another random map. This time we're continuing our Skyblock Evo expedition. We are expanding out this main block of ours. Hopefully be able to eventually get to some of these portals. And if you look in the background, we have a visitor today. So I figured we'd just go and check it out and I'll fill you in on what was going on since the last time. Alright, first and foremost, we've got ourselves a visitor. We've got the Wandering Merchant. How you doing there, bud? Hey. No spitting. Let's see what he's got. What do you got? Okay, so we've got some coral, green dye, light gray dye, yellow dye, lily pad, and packed ice. Well, nothing too good for us. Sorry, Wandering Trader, but thanks for coming by. I totally didn't expect him to show up. That is so cool. Alright, so what has happened since last episode? Well, as you can obviously see, I have expanded out quite a bit. I have managed to harvest enough wheat to get the seeds to make dirt, because if you remember, our progression is we need dirt, because dirt will let us plant the seeds. We need the seeds. Why do we need the seeds? Well, we need lots of seeds, because from the seeds we can make dirt. From the dirt we can make sand. From the sand we can make gravel. And obviously from the gravel we can eventually get flint. Oh, and it's raining, of course. Yeah, so if we look at that ancient recipe book that I found, it is going to be part of the key. We need iron ingots, and I'll explain why well, obviously we need iron for lots of things, but you'll see why in a minute. But in order to make iron, we need flint. And to make flint, well, we need gravel, which means we need sand, which means we need dirt, which means we need to make lots of seeds to make all that stuff, to work down that progression. As well, we need bricks. Well, bricks, we need clay. And from our original recipe book, we need 4 dirt to make clay. So getting lots of seeds to make lots of dirt is obviously key to a lot of the success. All right. The other thing is, in the recipe book, the thing that's going to be very important is, so here we go. You see the dirt to the seeds, then dirt can be turned into sand, sand can be turned into gravel, a bunch of dirt can be turned into clay. The one that's going to be very important, and that's the lava bucket. We need iron ingots, so we have to go through all that to get iron, and we need magma blocks. Well, we can cook gravel to make magma blocks. But if you remember, we had... Oh, let me put the book away. One of our chunks over here, where is it? I'm getting myself all twisted around. There we go. This one over here. As you see, it has magma blocks. And I was actually doing some digging out of that chunk and have happened to get a bunch of magma blocks. So we're good there. And the reason we need those is to complete the Nether portal. We need obsidian, and the only way we can get obsidian is to make it the old-fashioned way. We need to put down lava, and I've already started to frame that up. Put down lava, pour water over it so it turns the lava into obsidian. And so we're going to have to go piece by piece, blocking this off, putting lava in, putting a bucket of water, and so on to fill in all those missing obsidian pieces so that we can complete that portal. And obviously what I did was we found... I forget which one it was. Might have actually been that chunk. We found a bucket of water, and we started with that block of ice. So by melting the ice, I was able to have 2 buckets of water to make myself an infinite water supply. And I've slowly started to build out a little farming grid here. We were able to actually also trade at the... might have been with the other Wandering Trader who came by. Anyway, get a piece of cactus, because we're going to need that too. So I've been slowly building this out to ramp up that production of seeds to make all the dirt and all that kind of fun stuff. So that's been going on too. The other thing that's been really interesting and kind of a pain too is at night, because we haven't been able to get a bed, the phantoms have been coming out. And they've been coming out in droves. Like, I'm talking 4 at a time coming out. And so I've either had to hide down here or try to fight them off, and not a fun time during the evening. So I've been slowly, like right there, I've been slowly waiting to see when spiders spawn to try to entice them in the hopes that they drop string so that we can slowly get enough to make a bed. Because if I can get enough string, I can make wool blocks, and then we can make a bed, and I don't have to worry about any of this. So right now we're sitting at 7 string, so we need more. Some of the other things I've been doing just to kind of pass the time while I've been waiting for trees to grow and plants to grow and all that kind of stuff has been slowly digging in on some of these chunks, because we know that there's hidden chests. We found the hidden chest over on that chunk pretty early on. I think that's the one that had our extra bucket of water. And as I was digging down into this chunk, came across this one, but I was kind of saving it because I want to see together what we've got. So let's take a look here. Oh, cool. Some more bones. That's always good for the bone meal. The wheat, I guess we could use, or we could trade. But we got a bulletproof vest. Projectile protection. Okay, that's pretty cool. All right, here we are at what I guess will be the Paradise chunk. Or the Paradise portal, I guess you could call it. We've got quartz here, but the rest is not. We have to make it all quartz. But I don't think we can do this one until we complete the Nether one, to go to the Nether and get ourselves some quartz in there to complete this one. I had started to build out here, and then I kind of stopped. So I figured, well, let's just keep on going down, and maybe we'll eventually come across a chest. And this is a white concrete powder. I was going to say, there's no way that's wool. It'd just be too handy to have some wool. And, oh, hey! All right, see, so it's holding true. There is, appears to be a chest in each chunk, kind of down in the center area. Well, let's free this up. Okay, let's check this out. Cactus. Oh, and I went and I bought cactus, or I traded for cactus. Oh, well, that's okay. Wheat seeds, can always use those for sure. More bone and more wheat. So yeah, so I'm going to grind down a little bit more, and then we'll come back in a little bit. All right, we're back, and as you can see, I've been busy. I am now in a little house. It was needed, and I'll explain why, and I'll show you the rest of the stuff that I've been working on. It's been a slow grind. We've been having to slowly expand our crop productions to make more seeds, because the more seeds we have, the more dirt we can make, and so on, because we need that dirt for a lot of stuff, especially for making iron, because we need that iron with the magma blocks to make our buckets of lava to actually complete that Nether portal so we can move on. So obviously, as you see, I have made myself a little house, and I'll explain why in a moment. Obviously, the main one is, as much as I have this place lit up, it takes a long time for the wheat to grow. So I would just like to have a place to hide. I can just actually walk away from the game, go do something, and come back, and not have to worry about being attacked by mobs, which actually happened. Yeah, here we go. So as well lit as I've got this place, for whatever reason, something spawned somewhere and managed to make its way. Now I'm wondering if it spawned down below and it came back up and it got me that way, but so be it. That's just the way it goes. So let's see, what have I done? Well, obviously I've built up a little house to stay safe. That's not a bad thing. We've still got our crops growing over here, and actually we'll grab a little bit of this now because we need these seeds. Alright, and as you can see, it's been a slow grind, but I have been able to expand out the production, and as it's working out pretty well, we are getting lots of seeds, which is what we need. I had to put some walls up here just to keep me safe from the skeletons shooting at me, just if I'm busy working over there and over here. So I've also took, now that we have the infinite water supply from the bucket of water we found and the ice block that we got, able to melt those together. I think I already talked about that, putting those together to make the infinite water over there. Made myself a little cobblestone generator, because we also had a bucket of lava, because I wanted stone tools instead of having to deal with the wood tools. So yeah, just made a little cobblestone generator, which works pretty well. Just kind of, there we go, and then boom, there we go. The big thing to watch is if you're doing this yourself, that's why I've built up, because you have water, so you have to dig out here, here, and one down, so when the water goes, it goes down. Otherwise, it'll stream right across, and it will destroy your source lava, and you don't want to do that. So as you see, it goes down there, and then that'll stop the water. If you see it break away, the water just stays there, and then the lava moves forward, touches the water, and becomes cobblestone. And as you can see, obviously, off in the distance, I moved all the trees. Obviously, when you're just killing time and you're waiting for crops to grow, you get a little bored. So I thought, you know what, let's just move all the trees, make a big platform over here. This becomes my growing area. And just kind of made it fancy just because I had the time. So yeah. Alright, we're back. It's been a very slow grind to get enough wheat, to get the dirt, to make the gravel, to make it, and on and on. So I think I'm finally at a point where I've got enough resources to actually start making the iron. We need ender eyes not only to fill the spots in the portal, but actually to make the actual portal pieces themselves. And so we need a lot of ender pearls. And the convenience is that my house is just tall enough that I can hide under the house and smack away at the endermen, and they can't get me. There we go, enderman, here we go. This is exactly what I want. So see, I just engage the enderman. Oh, would you get out of my way? Where's my Enderman? There we go. Engaged Enderman. Now he comes at me, but I can stay safely here and just whap away at his knees. So we'll put some down, because then it breaks into our little clay balls. And this is what we need to make iron, because we need bricks. And so we have to cook these to make bricks. Alright, I think we're good to start making up some of the iron. And if we follow the ancient recipe, there we go. Perfect. So 21, we need 24. So we are just about there. Alright, so we've got our 24 iron, and we've grabbed up our magma blocks. And so now, what would normally make a bucket, if we put that there, we get a lava bucket. So that's perfect. So I'm just going to go ahead and let's just make, we know we need a bunch of these. So we've got this housed up, so we can put one lava there and another lava there. And we put the water just on the edge so it cascades over it. And there we go. There's our obsidian. So now I'm just going to build this frame up bit by bit and work my way up. And yeah, I'll come back in just a sec. All right, we're about to just finish off the top, which will be the last piece for this. There we go. So now all we got to do is just chip away all this cobblestone, and we will have ourselves a beautiful, hopefully functional nether portal. Alright, there you go. We've got a complete, hopefully functional nether portal. We don't really need the corners normally. I just did the bottom corner just in case. But anyway, yeah, this is looking like it's ready to go. I think I've got enough to make a flint and steel, if I'm not mistaken. And we can fire it up. And let's, oh, there we go. We got, perfect. I do have a flint. One left over. I had to make it a bit more. And there we go. Perfect. Now I'm not diving in there yet because I need more iron. I need to make a set of iron armor because I have nothing. All right, so we've got a bunch of things we can do. I just gotta finish getting that iron, and then we can head off to the Nether. That'll be kind of cool, a new place to go and get ourselves the nether wart and the quartz that we need, because I think we're gonna need that quartz to finish the portal, the paradise portal right over there. And I think we're gonna find all that quartz in the Nether. So yeah, that's pretty good. We're going to wrap up this episode. I hope you've enjoyed. If you have, please leave a like. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. I'd love to have you on board. And look forward to seeing you again soon when we continue on Skyblock Evo. Bye, everyone.